Tehelka founder Tarun Tejpal has been granted interim relief by a Goa court till 10 a.m. tomorrow. That's when the arguments in his bail plea hearing are expected to get over. Tarun Tejpal, in fact, arrived in Goa only a short while ago. You can see on your screens there pictures of Tarun Tejpal inside the aircraft just a short while ago before he landed at the Goa airport to join the investigations in the rape case that he faces. In fact, while speaking to journalists on board that flight, Tarun Tejpal actually said this entire matter has been blown out of proportion and that he has nothing to hide. Tracking that story for us is my colleague Tejas Mehta, who now joins us from Goa. Tejas, Tarun Tejpal, of course, defending himself, saying the matter has been blown out of proportion. He's been granted relief only till tomorrow morning. Take us through some of the important arguments that were made in court today.
Well, he was given relief only till 10 a.m. in the morning, and this is not on the merits of the case because the arguments have not yet completed. In fact, only the lawyer for Tarun Tejpal has done her bit of the arguments. Even she has not completed. She wanted more time. The prosecution lawyer wanted more time, but this is the court where all the action is taking place, right outside the Panjim Sessions Court in the city of Panjim itself. You can see there was a massive crowd here because just now itself the lawyers, the entire legal team of Tarun Tejpal has left the court. Also the police was right here and they have argued extensively for about 1.5 hours. In fact, it was supposed to start at 2:30, but that could not really happen. They only began around 3:45. Now, the crux of the arguments, Neha, because you two have been to the court in Delhi to hear these arguments, the argument really has been once again quite repetitive, saying that the BJP is responsible for this entire conspiracy, and at the same time they are blaming the police for being subservient to their political masters. They also go ahead and say that the problem is that even the girl's statement comes 11 days after the alleged incident which took place on November 7th and November 8th. She only complained to Shoma on 18th of November, and therefore it was an afterthought. She fabricated the whole thing. They also go on to say that she's a journalist, so journalists can write well, they can embellish their work really well, and it is far from the truth itself as to what really happened. Also, they try to once again raise comments on her behavior, her character. Once again that has begun. They said in the court today that she was, after the incident itself, she was near the bar, she was at the restaurant, at the beach, she was with her friends, she was talking to Shoma, she was behaving normally. That is exactly what they are saying, and they're raising the question, if, as she claimed, she was so devastated and so harassed, then why was she not behaving in that particular manner? And therefore they asked the court for CCTV footage for at least 3 to 4 days available from the hotel itself to prove Tarun Tejpal's innocence. The court rejected that argument, saying that CCTV footage, you are not entitled to it as of now at least. Also, the court came down very, very heavily on Tarun Tejpal's lawyer when she began reading the FIR and she went ahead and named the victim not once but twice. The court was absolutely furious, saying that you are a lawyer, why have you done this? So the lawyer replied that I did it because it was written in the FIR, the IO has made a mistake. So in spite of that, the court said that you are a lawyer, you cannot make this mistake. Are we trying to malign the victim itself? Is the victim the accused? This is simply not done. She apologized, of course, but by then, of course, it was the end of the entire session, and the court has now granted Tarun Tejpal interim relief till 10 a.m. in the morning. That's when, once again, the arguments will resume at the Panjim court here in Goa itself. Neha?